Ladies and gentlemen, now for your official introduction. The fighter fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 70.2, he's at 23, stands at 5'11". He fights out of number 1 gym and hails from Keighley, Stephen Dr. Freshman Hooper. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 70.4, he's at 29, stands at 5'9". He fights out of Team Bowling Kazan and hails from Bradford, Tony Williams. Your referee is Neil Hall.
So I tell you what, Carney, I'm full on excited about this fight. I must have watched Clock Tower Stephen Hooper fight about 4 or 5 times. You know, and Tony Williams, a real good fighter as well. So
well,
I mean,
again, both great gyms out there. Stephen Hooper from number
really
1
That's right.
gym, and we've got Tony from Fulham Kazan.
Yeah,
you
no,
know, they create thugs.
One thing always nice to see. You normally see Stephen Hooper. He's primarily known as like a wrestler, good ground game. He's got a nasty triangle on him, but he's actually a very, very good boxer. Like he's actually got really, really good hands. And most of his fights, you tend to watch him not do that because he's just demonstrating there with a good jab there. And you know, he tends to just rely on the fact that he can wrestle.
I think Tony was swinging for the rafters there.
Yeah, he was, man. He's got power as Tony. You know, he's a strong guy, really strong guy. 29 years old. You know, he's been training for a while. He knows what he's doing. He's a tough guy, really tough guy. And yeah, I've been excited since saw the card on this one as well. It's got potential to be a really good fight. Good head kick there from Stephen. Good punch as well.
Good stiff punch as well.
It'll be hard to out wrestle Stephen Hooper because he is a phenomenally strong wrestler. I train with him quite a lot, and you know, apart from being a remarkably nice guy, he is a deceptively strong.
I mean, these guys have cut a lot of weight. We're talking 9 kilos each.
Yeah, this is it. You know, these guys are both walking around at 80 kilos most of the time. Do you know what I mean? They're very professional in their approach.
Yeah.
You know, the sort of top tier of these sort of NSAC fighters, really. You know, these guys that fight a lot and fight often, and you know, you can see the sort of the standard of the wrestling just here. You know, they're constantly jockeying for position here, looking to get the outside foot position, using the underhooks. It's it's a real pleasure to see.
They give it that professionalism that it deserves.
That's it.
You know, regardless of what level you're competing at, you know, they give it that professionalism.
Short knees from Stephen there. You can see what Tony can do. He's got some horrible power as Tony.
Yeah.
You know, you see him turn those hands and turn those legs over. Connects to his kicks, like really puts it together. And you know, same from Stephen. He throws those head kicks up for fun sometimes, and you know, you forget that he's actually a lovely shot there.
Beautiful shot that
lovely power double. Tony doing everything to avoid this, but
what a great shot.
You know, but still follows it through.
Might get him there in the guillotine.
It's very, very tight. That is very tight.
And
I don't know if Stephen's gonna have a lot of choice in this one. Like that is in deep. That is in deep, and he's extending his hips. He's doing everything he can to finish this. Stephen looking to get that wrist control and just create just a little bit of space, space for his neck.
Tony could do with putting his chin on the back of Steve's head. That might assist a little bit to curl up
down
a little bit.
You see him pulling his arms though, trying to get even trying to approach a body triangle to try and get his extension in there. But you know, Clock Tower's a tough kid, man. Stephen Hooper, he's hard to finish. You know, like I've never taken him in the gym.
That was deep. That was deep as well, because he had that deep shoot all the way through, and now he's flicked for an armbar.
Got slick, you know, so slick and so good. And but you see, like, you know, Stephen just great
the
first
athleticism
round.
to get back up off that floor like that was just amazing.
He's fast, he's athletic. Both these guys are really good fighters, and I'm you know, thrilled to be commentating on this fight, to be honest. I'd love to see this cage side, and got Tom Garrett in there at the moment, just going through Clock Tower, just talking through, keeping him calm, and probably turning more of the same, actually. You know.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, Tom would do a fight on this show as well.
He was training over in Thailand, and actually was training a couple of UFC guys, and ended up completely destroying his collarbone.
Yeah,
you know, he's going to be out for 3 or 4 months.
Yeah,
man. Because Tom's down our gym fairly regularly, and you know, his girlfriend trains at ours as well, and you know, it's a pretty bad break. You know, he's due to be fighting Ben Holdsworth for the title at 66k, but you know, he's in here to support his team as you like, so it's good skills. Looking to see what Tony can do this round. Some good jiu-jitsu there in that last sort of bit of the stanza, you know, and
definitely.
amazing that he sprawled that power double from Stephen Hooper, because that was a lovely shot. Wait for the jab, shot under, great double.
And the way he sprung up at the end there.
Phenomenal,
just gave him a little bit of room and pound.
Straight on his feet. Both of them, you know, in such good shape, not even breathing hard at this point, you know, and yeah, round 2, bring it on, guys, bring it on. A touch of the gloves, and then let's see what's here. Light on his feet, Stephen, and very solid is Tony, and nice little leg kick there. Not a lot on it, but enough.
Just a big lightweight, isn't he, Steve? Look at him, just big.
He's tall as well. He's only 5'11", but he looks a lot longer because he's actually fairly solid straight up and down. Same from Tony though. I mean, the guy looks like he's, you know, cut out of granite. He's in great shape. Both these guys, like you said, cutting a good 9-10 kilos, and you know, you can tell. So just feeling each other out a little bit now, because I think they both respect there's a bit of power there, you know. Tony probably less likely to commit to the big shots now that he's felt that double can come from anywhere. And
the speed that he took that in, but in return the way Tony just
phenomenal.
Down,
just that was a great double sprawl as well, because you know there was a double shot on there. It wasn't just a standard power double. He drove through effectively, and yeah, Tony fantastic, really fast on his hips, and yeah, showing what lightweights can do, you know, especially big lightweights.
Well, you know, that just shows he's put the hours in the gym.
Yeah, it does. And the good gyms, like you said, you know, these guys are training horrible human beings. You know. So
Steve wants to stay on the outside a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to establish his jab. He's got quite a nice jab actually, and you know, he's trying to showcase it here a little bit. He's light on his feet.
He's trying to goad him in a little bit in the hope that he might just do that shoot again and go down really low.
I think you're 100% right. I think that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to force him to commit, and then I know he'll just change level and drop under. And Tony's probably aware of that. It looks like he's picking single shots. I think if he puts more than one or two together, I think he's probably going to be on the receiving end of that power double again. And yeah, Stephen just.
I'd like to see more kicks from Tony, because he's got some solid kicks.
Yeah, he's got some power as well. Like, he's got a good leg kick on him. He's a very strong, powerful. Nice little upcut through the middle there, just a bit off of his timing, but landed a good shot there. Very nice. Tony looks like he's trying to find his range a little bit, and you know, Stephen's got to be very careful here, because this guy's legitimately dangerous, you know. Nice leg kick. He's got to try and not catch that, and just, you know, either counter with a head kick or look for that double when he replants the foot. You know,
that's a telltale sign that, you know, you get a couple on there, and your hands are dropping to try to catch it.
Yeah, that's it. You're going to eat something at that point. Nice jab there, nice and stiff. He's got that nice sort of range on the jab there. Good head kick. Countered with a strong low kick there as well from Tony. Lovely stuff. Good set of tools from both these guys. You know, considering we've not seen the groundwork at all in this round, it's just been strong, you know, strong stand up, and you know, we'll see how the wrestling goes now. I'd be interested to see what happens. Very difficult to score so far.
Yeah. I mean,
very even,
and because they're just tussling it, and they're just trying to negate each other. Yeah. Both stood up and there. I mean, he's really trying to go in deep here, Tony, and just put that pressure on in the hope that he lifts and twists and brings him down.
You know, and that's exactly what he's doing there now. He's going to have to unleash some punches here with 10 seconds to go, because he's going to have to finish that quite strong. But that takedown's probably winning the round.
That would have stunned him in good stead.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's only 10 seconds to survive. We'll see what happens here. And not able to do much with that takedown, but you know, what can you do in 10 seconds? It's difficult against a guy of these sort of skill sets. You know,
it's what he committed to, and he got it.
He did, and he set it up really well as well, which is good. So his third round's got. So far, so good.
Yeah, man.
It's really nice, just telling the guys off, giving some advice, and poor from Stephen saying, you're going to have to win this round, Stephen. You're going to have to probably try and you know, look to land a little bit more.
Whereas I think in the first two he was looking at more just waiting.
Yeah.
And when Tony commits to shooting under.
That's it.
But maybe now he's going to have to.
He's going to have to force the opportunity, isn't he? Because he can't wait for it no more, can he? He's, and Tony's just proving that, well, you train hard, you're hard to beat, aren't you? And that's very much the case. And you know, I think he probably won that last round with a good takedown to finish. And you know, I'm unsure what's happened in the first round. I don't know if that would have. I don't know where that's gone, but I think it's Stephen's fight to win now. He's gonna have to go out there and win it, because Tony's certainly not going to give him any help in losing, is he? So.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, he's moving forward again now, so he obviously knows he's going to have to push this a little bit, because, like I said, in the start of the second round, he's quite content to work round, force his opportunity, wait for the best. Little shot there, very nice. Dropped under well for that shot, but good movement from Tony, you know.
It's just good reflex there. Tony's got on it, you know.
Looking for a takedown, went for a good trick takedown there, did Tony, and you know, Stephen just staying quite clever. Changed his range a little bit. He could do with maybe working some hooks in here, really, Stephen, because he's established the fact that he's got a good jab, and I think now he needs to put a couple of punches together and put combinations together just to
mix it up and confuse him a little bit.
That's it. Just keep Tony honest, because at the moment Tony's waiting for the one shot, 1-2. There he is. Good double, and scored well on it. Do you know what I mean? And he landed a good right hand there. As soon as he puts punches together, he's got something to it. He's just. it's that single shot. I think it's not paying dividends for him because Tony's too tough to be getting bullied around with a jab or a kick. He's going to need at least 2 or 3, and he's starting to do that now. You know, and there's obviously some power there from Tony, no doubt about it.
Solid kicks as well. There, you know, you can see dividends on the back of Steve's leg.
Yeah, that's it. They're more of the same there. You know, so he's going to have to start pushing the pace on this a little bit because that damage is obvious on Steve's lead leg. Good right hand, right hand setting up that left hand over the top, throwing a good brawler's haymaker punch. Nice right hand again. Just needs to start pushing the pace a little bit of pace now. He's going to have to start working this. Great leg kick from Tony.
That was a deep kick.
Very nice. Lands from a lot of base. He's got a very solid base as Tony. You know, Steven's moving around a lot. Quite a loose guard with his hands. You know, he's just getting some movement on. But you know, if you're gonna have that loose guard with your hands, you need to start firing some punches. Otherwise, you're gonna get walked around this cage. And he's doing great.
I mean, the thing for Steve is time's ticking away again.
Yeah, it is.
And you know, there's got to be a degree of urgency for him.
Yeah, there does. He needs to make a statement in this round. And because at the moment the low kicks are probably winning him this round for Tony. You know, he's landing with some big shots, and there's not enough exchange. Shot from a bit of range. So very close to an illegal shot there. Steven knows it's just an accident. It's okay. And this could be significant. If there was a point taken, it would be very, very significant. But I'm unsure if Neil will do that. I think we know that was unintentional. Very close though. If he'd landed with that, that could have been a very.
And the thing is,
fight.
Steve's a gentleman as well. You know, he's got up where if he wanted to take an advantage of that opportunity, he could have done.
Yeah, he could have done. He was very fair with that. He's like, these things happen. You know, he went down and he tried to follow up with a kick and. It's one of the things you hate to see when you sometimes see these fighters pretend like they've been hurt when they haven't. We came to fight, so let's just fight, shall we? Do you know what I mean? We're not looking to eke out advantages. We're not taking dives in this sport. So Steve's pushing now. Like that soccer kick might have actually upset him a little bit. Good kicks again from Tony. Just a solid set of kicks put together. Steven's gonna have to start putting something in.
I think that's what's keeping Steve on the outside as well. He's wary. He's wary of those kicks.
Well, there's plenty of power on him in there. He's got to be careful. You know. Steven's starting to move him a little bit. Just needs to put more together though. He's 10 seconds. I think there's a good chance that his lack of pulling a trigger might actually cost him.
Oh wow, man! Look at the flurry from Tony. He don't have to do that, but bloody hell.
Well, let's see. Let's see a guy trying to finish. Very good fight. Let's see what the judges make of it.
Fighters to the centre of the cage, please. Fighters to the centre of the cage. Ladies and gentlemen, round to go to the judges and scorecard. All 3 judges scoreless in favour of your winner. In the blue corner,